Let's make the ultimate Nashville hot chicken tenders. First up, slice the chicken breast into tenders. Add to a container with buttermilk and the spices.
Allow to marinate in the fridge for at least an hour or up until overnight.
Once the chicken is marinated, we need to make the dry dredge. Combine the flours and the remaining spices.
Now for the wet mix.
Add 2 eggs to the buttermilk from the chicken marinade, pickle juice, hot sauce, and the MSG. Preheat a pot with veggie oil. Whisk in a tablespoon of your wet mix to your dry. Now we're ready to coat our chicken into the dry mix, wet mix, and then finally the dry mix again. This is what we're aiming for. Carefully place your chicken into the fryer. While the chicken's frying, combine all the ingredients for the spice oil mix. After 6 to 8 minutes, it's time to pull the tenders out of the fryer and just look at how crispy they are. Coat them immediately with the hot spice oil. Grab a slice of bread and top it with both tenders and a pickle on each. And boom, there we have the ultimate Nashville hot chicken tenders. Dig in and enjoy.
What you call this, and it made me realize how many cultures have this delicious flaky flatbread. I ended up making it with some cilantro and garlic butter, and oh my god, you guys have to try it. It gave it this beautiful crispy exterior and soft interior. You can find the written recipe on my Instagram. The dough is made with just flour, hot water, a pinch of salt, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. After you make the dough, let it rest for a few minutes and then form them into equal sized small balls. You should have enough to make about 4. I roll each ball out into a really thin rectangle, spread my garlic butter mixture on top, and then roll it into a log kind of like you would with cinnamon rolls. Then you're going to want to stretch out the log and form it into a spiral. This is going to give you lots
some rotel dip. So right here I'm gonna cook and season my meat because you already know I like my shit all the way the fuck seasoned. Then we're gonna add our onions, our rotel tomatoes, our cream cheese, our Velveeta cheese, and then some more motherfucking cheese because you already know a bitch like a lot of motherfucking cheese. And then we're gonna bake it until the cheese is melted, then take it out and then mix it. And let me tell you something, bitch, that shit was fire.
I'm going to share my mum's secrets on how to make the crispiest and best crumb chicken, so you're just going to have to trust us on this one. Crack 4 eggs into a shallow bowl and whisk together with water and crushed garlic cloves and leave to marinate. Cut the tenderloin off the chicken breast and then using a sharp knife, cut the chicken breast in half crosswise. Place that chicken breast in between 2 pieces of Glad wrap and then use the smooth side of a mallet to pound it out until it's an even size of thickness. For the breadcrumbs, we need some finely chopped parsley and rosemary and add it to a blender with that torn up stale bread. Blend until you have a chunky texture. Whisk together some flour and salt and begin crumbing your chicken by placing it into the flour, then placing it into the egg wash and then generously coating it in those chunky breadcrumbs. Add a generous amount of olive oil to a pan and fry that chicken until it's crispy and golden. Dip it into a dipping sauce of your choice and
y'all, these just like legs. You can't eat just one. Let's make some cheese stuffed garlic balls. Ooh-wee! Y'all see that pull out action? Let's get started with some Grand's biscuits, and you're gonna open them up and they're gonna pop out on your ass, all right? Take your biscuits and just split them in half and top them with some mozzarella cheese, and it's the best because it's the stringiest. And then you're just gonna do the whole tuck and fold, and then you're gonna roll them into a ball to make sure the cheese stays inside. Repeat on all of your biscuits, and then I am using a mini cast iron skillet because I did make that mini and it's already buttered. Go ahead and place them inside, and as you can see, not all balls are created equal. I made some garlic butter sauce, and that's just butter, garlic powder, garlic paste, Italian seasoning, and some gourmet parsley. All right, top it off with a little bit of salt and Parmesan cheese. Pop it on in the oven on 375 for about 10 to 12 minutes or until she melanated. And then we're going to go ahead and top them off with a little bit more of that garlic butter sauce. And then we are done, y'all. Don't that look good?